Welcome back to the Woodsy channel. This week, join us as we set sail from Oceanside and head across the Pacific toward Catalina Island. Out here, it's just us, the wind, and the open ocean. With gusts over 20 knots, the seas were alive, spray flying over our bow as Makana powered through the chop. Between tacks, we fished off the stern, past massive ships on the horizon, and explored quiet little coves that felt a world away. On shore, we spent our days snorkeling through the kelp beds, looking for sharks, relaxing on the beach, and soaking in the island life. And when the sun went down, the stars came out, the perfect backdrop for a movie night on deck. So hoist the sails and come along for the ride. This is our Catalina birthday adventure.
You're looking at it. Alright, we are officially heading up to Newport. Looks like there's not very much swell in the water. The major swell ended Monday, and it was pretty big out here. A little bit of fog everywhere, not out at sea, so we should be good there. Lindsay's at the helm while I get the mainsail out, and the sunset's so pretty. We're heading to Newport, staying the night in Newport, then we're heading to Catalina for Lindsay's birthday, which is today. Should be a good time, and as you could probably tell, I have a sinus infection or something that decided to hit literally this week, so great timing, but we'll still make the best of it.
We started our sail just before sunrise, and it was a beautiful one. Everything was going smoothly, the kids were asleep. When they did finally wake up, they came up to the cockpit looking a little bit pale. This was their first time being seasick. Zenley threw up on me, Zayden threw up overboard. Then we saw this really cool hovercraft that seemed to spark their spirits a little bit. They started feeling better, and it was smooth sailing for the rest of the day. We're feeling better now. We're going to be able to eat some fruit. How's your fruit, buddy?
Alright, so I got the jib out. Didn't really help much, but it did earlier. But I keep having to point higher into the wind because our drift has us going right towards the Killer Dana Point, which it's given the name Killer Dana for a reason, so we want to try to avoid that at all costs. Our heading is that dot there, that dotted line, but this is what our actual heading is due to the swell and the current and the wind and all of that. So that has us going pretty close to shore, but we definitely don't want to be that close to Killer Dana. There's not much wind. As you can see, it's 6 knots of apparent wind, which means it's really only about 2 knots of wind out here. But we're making way. We got a sleeper over here. Zayden's just hanging out. Lindsay's hanging out. Beautiful day out, as you can see. So this is Dana Point here, the harbor here, Killer Dana, and then this area right through here, where you see that big white structure right in the middle, like right there. There used to be a pink house there, just all by itself, nothing else, no other houses, no nothing, and there were stairs over this way that came down, but this whole area was all just overgrown and one pink vacant like 1930s house, and there was a road that went down to it. So me and my buddies would actually sneak in through a gate where it was all gated off and come down to Pink House and surf like right in here. And we called it Pink House. This whole area is called the Strand, or Strands. You'd surf the point sometimes here for lefts, but mainly we always surf the Pink House. There's a great little wave, a little reef right there, a lot of fun. And then you wrap the corner over here to Salt Creek area. That's where I grew up surfing. But yeah, crazy. Now it's all $20 million, $15 million homes.
So unfortunately, we weren't able to film a ton when coming into the harbor. It's a new harbor for us, and it's absolutely massive. So we were communicating with the marina on how to get to our slip, and just navigating that whole harbor there was taking all of our energy. So bummed we didn't get a lot of footage, but we eventually got off the boat, found a little cafe next to a park, let the kids run around, stretch their legs, and there was this cool little lighthouse slide that the kids were loving. And then we just got back to the boat and got changed and dressed and ready to head out to dinner.
All right, who's ready to drive this dinghy?
Me.
Maybe the birthday girl gets to drive.
I'm ready to drive.
Whoa, whoa, you ready to spill drinks is what you're doing.
I want to drive.
All right, can you hold that? You gotta put it in reverse first.
I don't know how. Do it out of the boat.
No driving for you.
We took a quick dinghy drive over to the spot where we were having my birthday dinner, Nobu, a very delicious sushi spot. They had a cool little spot where you can park the dinghies and duffies. They had amazing cocktails, and Zenli was absolutely loving the sushi. Then we had a little celebration mochi. And I had a celebration birthday cocktail.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mommy.
And then after that, we walked down so Zenli could do some window shopping, where she fell in love with this little pink dress. Then we headed in for an early night because it was a very early morning the next morning as we made our way to Catalina.
All right, we're underway. We're headed to the fuel dock right now to just get fueled up. Lindsay is on a business call. It is multitasker. Tying dock lines on while on a business call. Getting ready to hit the fuel dock. So I'm single hand. But yeah, we're fueling up and then heading across to two harbors. It's gonna be a fun day. Beautiful Newport Beach. This house right here is incredible, right there on the corner. It's just amazing. All behind it is its own grassy area, tennis courts. It's pretty amazing. The amount of money that's probably in this place. We've got our route. What we're doing is we're actually going north because of where the wind's coming from. We're beating into it north as much as possible so that when we turn to port towards two harbors, we'll actually have some wind on our beam rather than having to beat directly into wind the entire way. We ended up just keeping the dinghy back there instead of stowing it on the bow, just because I feel like that was gonna be the easiest and the safest. So anyways, yeah, we're heading across. Pretty rad. We've never been up this way on our own sailboat. So Newport, first time, and now we're heading towards Long Beach. We'll be passing some big oil rigs, which is cool. And yeah, it just feels cool to be in a new spot and heading in a new spot. lifted up on the side by the stairs, that's a lifeboat. They deploy that by just dropping it with people in it. They drop it from there and it slides down and splashes into the water. All right, that was gnarly. So we've reefed the main. We've got about 22 knots of wind, 6 knots. It's just really beating into these waves. That'll do it. No. Well, I got sprayed by water. It's a little cold. Well, probably because it's windy to dry it off.
Did you see it hit the windshield?
We literally fell asleep.
So after that windy, gusty arrival into Two Harbors, we got to kind of take a breather on our mooring ball, and it was just beautiful and stunning to arrive at a new place that we'd never been to before.
There's a fish.
Is it Nemo?
I need a mask that can deal with a mustache.
You need the full face mask. It's so windy. Is there a... Look at those palm trees, guys. Are they gonna tip over? You see those ones?
Mommy!
What? Oops, we have more. Oh yeah, super windy. I should have brought your sweater.
Mom, follow me.
Okay. Come this way, little. We're at the Harbor Reef. The wind is like 30 knots outside. What is it then?
Red.
Bread. Some buffalo milk. What do you got, buddy?
Milk.
Milk. We should find a fire.
Yeah, do you think that we could just like have a campfire?
Red.
Like he was saying, there's fires right there.
What?
I actually said to go to the beach, not here.
You're right, buddy. You did, but did you see that hurricane wind outside? Do you see it?
It won't blow me away.
It might blow me away.
I will hold you. You're heavier.
Promise when we leave, we'll stop at the beach.
Come on, Bustin. You're fooling. I'm doing what you want now.
Where you want to go?
We're going to an island.
Which one?
The one that looks like a UFO.
Okay. I think it means that one. There's where we are.
From where we were moored, it was about a mile walk from Isthmus Cove over to Catalina Harbor. So we went out and did a little exploring. Zenly was matching all the cactus in her little cactus dress. And then Nathan decided to take a little spill and fall in a cactus.
Getting a little splinter removal. I slipped and I was slipping and trying to figure out where I was going to place my hand because we were surrounded by cactus. Oh my gosh. Doing surgery over here. Okay. What's happening? Yeah, it is very deep. So were the tweezers. Okay. It's still not out. Well, we all know why she wasn't a doctor. Bedside manner. It was not good. I don't know if you could see it. That is the tip of the cactus that is in my pinky. Finally was able to dig it out with a fish hook.
Hi everybody. Guess what? I'm going to tell you about California state fish. It's called the Garibaldi. The Garibaldi is super bright orange, like a traffic cone that swims. You can't miss it. They live in kelp forests, which are like giant jungles under the sea. The kelp is so tall that they're like underwater trees. The Garibaldi swims around and says, "This is my jungle." Boy Garibaldis are kind of funny. They make a special nest, and then they got it like a grumpy dad. If another fish comes close, he's like, "Nope, get out of my yard." But when a gal Garibaldi visits, he gets super excited and says, "Look at my fancy nest." Even though they're tough, Garibaldis are really cool to watch. They're like little orange superheroes in the ocean. So if you ever go snorkeling in California, look for the big, bright orange fish. That's the Garibaldi. Bye-bye, fishy friends. I love you.
Oh yeah, that was awesome, guys. Look at that cool spot. What'd you think, Zenly? Was it pretty cool in there? Yeah, you cold, you know. How about you, Bubba? What'd you think? What'd you think of all the fish?
schools.
Wait, it's so cute. There's a park. Hi.
So we woke up and it seemed like it was a day for repairs. A GoPro broke, and then as we were charging the batteries in the morning, we heard the alternator belt start to whine. So I got down there and got to tightening it up, and then noticed that our raw water pump was leaking as well pretty bad. So we'll later fix that once we got home. But yeah, got it all fixed up, tightened up, and just back to running like normal.
In other words, he doesn't have enough help.
You know, he's so overworked.
You understand?
I totally understand now. He wants me to be the key.
Not exactly.
I am so honored. You've never been.
I know. I think the stingray says,
Hooray!
"Where do you live?"
You got help.
Yeah.
Stingray migration. How? Does anyone know why we migrate?
Come on, you gotta know this stuff.
Migration is about going back to bed.
Yes.
No.
All right, well, we decided to leave two harbors for the last night and head over to Avalon and either pick up a mooring ball or anchor it in one of these coves on the way down. And we were really hoping for some wind because it's been so windy the last few days, but it's our luck. There's zero wind. It's super glassy. It's very nice. It's really hot out, but we are just motoring all the way to Avalon from two harbors, which is kind of a drag because this would have been a really fun sail. I'm gonna try to get the drone up as well. Already got it up to get some footage, but I want to really get some footage of us sailing and not just motoring around everywhere. But sometimes that's what you got to deal with.
We found the wind.
Not a lot, but we found some. So we finally were able to shut the engine off. We're going, how fast are we going?
3.8.
We're going 3.8, which is good. And it's lovely out here. The breeze is great. We're moving along just with the wind. We got the sails out. Going pretty fast. We'd be going a lot faster if we weren't towing that dinghy too. I mean, every time we get going a little bit, you can kind of feel it yank to pull that along too. So we'd be moving a little bit faster if it wasn't for that, but we're still making progress and sailing to Avalon from two harbors. We basically were trolling for a bit, trying to catch a fish. I don't know how to fish, so getting skunked every time we've tried. But beautiful day. We just wrapped around Long Point, so that's about the halfway point. I don't know if you can see it, but basically right on the point is Avalon, so that's where we're heading. And
the seas behind us. Doing about 5.5 knots. Got Zayden over here hanging with me. Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
We're going about on in between a beam and a broad reach on a port tack. Making our way pretty good now. We've got a pretty steady 10 to 12 knots behind us. And it's a beautiful sail. I mean, we've got the seas pushing us, and yeah, we could see the casino and everything over here. Probably about, I don't know, 3 miles away. And yeah, we're making our way. I've got a line in the water, trying to catch fish still. Doubtful. We'll be very excited when we catch something. But yeah, we're moving along.
I think we hit him. I felt something.
All right, we're coming in to get a mooring at Avalon. Well, I'm gonna do exactly what everyone else is doing. I'm gonna go behind the blue boat. Do it quick, okay? Big loop, get it on there. Don't drag your hands along that rope. It could be like nasty and have growth on it, which could hurt. You got it. You're doing great. We're pretty tight on that mooring ball up there.
It took about 3.5 hours because we had no wind and Nathan wanted to sail 1 knot. But we finally got some wind. Now we're here, and mooring was stressful, and now it's hot.
It wasn't stressful. It was actually quite easy.
Wasn't it? I was nervous.
You're nervous, but you handled it. You did great.
Yeah. Right now, I'm in. Ow. No, it hurts. It hurts. Quick. Come here.
And my tornado alarm.
Video.
I am love. She's so pretty. So pretty. So carousel.
For Bobby.
For Barbie?
No, I'm a Barbie. You are a Barbie, but Daddy and
What about that one, buddy?
are not.
No.
What about that boat over there?
We are.
So we like and used to like me, but Papa doesn't like me.
No.
Sana does.
Yeah.
Daddy doesn't.
No.
Daddy just likes the
He likes colors. Yeah.
and Papa likes the I like all the colors.
That's great. Great
Good.
counting, Zenly.
I can count to this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Wow.
It's a red moon, but it's orange.
But huge.
So
Look how big the moon
huge.
is.
And you see it?
So
Right there.
low.
You see it? Wow, it looks like a sun.
All right. We've departed Avalon, Catalina, and are heading home back to Oceanside. Bright and early in the morning. Try to cover as much ground as possible. Full moon behind us. We're on our way. That's what it really looks like.
I sing the songs that I feel like singing.
All right, home stretch. We are probably about, I don't know, maybe 10 miles off Oceanside right now. The wind finally picked up. It was pretty slow going. We are basically just jibing our way. Let me get behind the sail here. We're just jibing our way back home, downwind, with the following seas. Haven't had the engine on for 5 hours, which has been great. So yeah, this is our final stretch, and we'll be back home, back to reality, and back to it. So stay tuned for the next one. If you have any tips on how to tow a dinghy, or you got a deal on good davits, hit me up in the comments below.